Clint Eastwood's journey to a $375 million fortune proves that you don't need to be born rich to achieve extraordinary success. From his humble beginnings in San Francisco to becoming one of Hollywood's most respected actors, directors, and even a political figure, his path has been filled with grit, intelligence, and ambition. Eastwood didn't just rely on talent. He made sharp business decisions that turned his fame into a financial empire. His story, much like his films, is one of determination, independence, and a relentless pursuit of excellence. Born in 1930, Clint grew up in a working-class family with no Hollywood connections. Yet his ambition pushed him toward the entertainment industry. His first big break came in the 1950s, but his true rise began with the TV series Rawhide, where he played Rowdy Yates. Though he started at just $750 per episode, his pay skyrocketed as the show gained popularity. When Rawhide ended, he received a generous severance package, marking his first taste of financial stability. Then came 1964's A Fistful of Dollars, which catapulted him into international stardom. For that role, he earned just $15,000, but the film's success transformed him into a global icon. By the time he starred in The Good, The Bad, and The Ugly in 1966, his salary had jumped to $250,000, a fortune at the time. By the late 1960s, Eastwood began proving himself not just as an actor, but as a shrewd businessman. With Hang 'em High in 1968, he negotiated a $400,000 upfront payment and 25% of the net box office profits. An unheard-of deal then. His ability to leverage his growing fame made him one of Hollywood's most bankable stars. In the decades that followed, he commanded million-dollar salaries for hits like Every Which Way But Loose and City Heat, while diversifying his career into directing and producing. His 1993 hit In the Line of Fire brought him $7 million, but behind the scenes, he was building long-term wealth through smart investments and ownership. Eastwood's financial genius extended beyond the screen. He invested roughly 20% of his wealth, about $75 million, into the stock market, owning shares in Apple, ExxonMobil, Walmart, MasterCard, and Tesla. His strategy was simple but effective. Invest in stable, high-performing companies for consistent returns. But perhaps one of his most lucrative moves came in 1999, when he joined Arnold Palmer and other investors to buy Pebble Beach Company, home to one of the world's most famous golf courses. What began as a $2 million per share investment became worth nearly $9 million per share 2 decades later, multiplying his wealth dramatically. Clint also founded his own production company, Malpazzo Productions, in 1967, a decision that gave him creative control and financial ownership over his films. Named after Malpaso Creek near his California property, the company produced nearly all his major hits, including Unforgiven, $1 Million Baby, Gran Torino, and American Sniper. This independence allowed Eastwood to keep a large share of profits that most actors never see, cementing his reputation as both an artist and an entrepreneur. Beyond film, Eastwood's love for real estate and classic cars became a defining part of his portfolio. He owns luxurious properties across California, Idaho, and Hawaii, including a $30 million mansion in Bel Air and a $20 million estate in Carmel by the Sea. His 100-acre Rising River Ranch offers a peaceful escape from Hollywood, while his Hawaiian oceanfront property provides a slice of paradise. Eastwood's collection of vintage cars, from his Gran Torino, Ford to rare Ferraris, and a 1955 Cadillac Eldorado, reflects his taste for craftsmanship and history. One of his proudest achievements outside of film is the restoration of the Mission Ranch Hotel in Carmel. When developers planned to demolish it in the 1980s, Clint stepped in, buying and restoring the historic property himself. Today, it operates as a charming resort and restaurant, a symbol of his dedication to preserving history and his local community. Now, in his 90s, Eastwood's fortune and legacy extend far beyond Hollywood. With 8 children, Lori, Kim, Kyle, Allison, Scott, Catherine, Francesca, and Morgan, his estate is expected to be divided among family and charitable causes. Known for his private nature, Clint likely has a carefully crafted estate plan designed to avoid public disputes and ensure his wealth continues to benefit those he loves. Given his lifelong support for education, veterans, and environmental causes, it's likely he'll dedicate a portion of his estate to philanthropy, continuing to give back even after he's gone. Clint Eastwood's story is more than a tale of fame. It's a testament to discipline, independence, and vision. From a struggling young actor to a multimillionaire mogul, he's built a legacy rooted in creativity, integrity, and smart decision-making. Whether through his iconic films, his investments, or his generosity, Clint Eastwood's influence will endure for generations. His life reminds us that success isn't about where you start, but how boldly you play the game, both on and off the screen.